Welcome back to Minecraft Bingo. This is Fetchr 5.2 by Nolan Iser. Let's jump into a 5-in-a-row bingo challenge. This is the first of the 2 5-in-a-rows for this episode. We're trying to get bingo in a row column or on the diagonal. Let's take a look at the card and see what we like and what we definitely don't want to go for here. So I think Amethyst Shard's got to be out, and the light blue bundle's a little bit too much to ask because of the string and the white die. Cake is definitely out. That's way too much iron, plus you need an egg. What do we have here? We have a swamp. We could technically do slime ball, but I don't see one on the card. Plus that's going to take us into the first night. We do have mushrooms, red and brown. We have jungle. We have roof forest and taiga. There's a jungle temple, desert temple right there. Desert Temple, we definitely should go for that. That could be iron, gold, all kinds of good stuff in the Desert Temple. Let's see. If we go for the Desert Temple, this is such a good, that's such a waste of a row here. The dried kelp block, the glass bottle, the ink sac, and the jungle sapling are all extremely easy items. And then what do? They block it with a cake. These bingo card creators know exactly what they're doing, don't they? What about on the diagonal? I don't like it. Don't like this diagonal either because of the fireworks rocket and the packed mud, which you need wheat for. What about here? We have desert, so we should have the cactus green for the cyan dye. We might be able to find lapis or a blue flower somewhere. Are there flowers here? There's some flowers over there. Yeah, blue flower would be great. We could do the flint easy. Armadillo scoot. Do we have a good enough savanna for that? I don't think we do, actually. That could be a problem with that column. Although I like the rest of it very much. The desert temple doesn't help us much there, though, does it? We could do something a little challenging, maybe. Unfortunately, this amethyst shard is blocking this row here, but I don't see cactus anyway. There are melon, but no cactus. We don't need melon on this card anyway. We're not going to do the chiseled resin block, obviously, but that column and that row were out anyway. We could do the rabbit hide and raw copper, pointed dripstone. If only I knew for sure there was going to be a pointed dripstone or a dripstone cave. But I don't see... Oh, there is dripstone right there. We could go for the pointed dripstone, couldn't we? Actually, this top... Oh, packed wheat, though. Or packed mud, I mean, requires wheat. We could compost for it. I don't know. I don't love it, but we could definitely do the top row. We would just need to double cook some stone. Cactus green and blue dye. We can grab the dripstone. And magma block should be, yeah, out there in the ocean somewhere. But where do we get the mud from? There's no mangrove swamp, just regular swamp. So that's not great. I think it's got to be the center column here. Yeah, we can get iron for... We can get iron for the minecart with chest, I think. We already know where the pointed dripstone is. Get a rabbit in the desert. Grab copper for the raw copper block and the ink sac. That's got to be the fastest. Let's jump into the challenge and see if we can get that column done quickly. Let's see. We don't need to waste a lot of time here. Let's just grab a little bit of wood. I saw some stone nearby that we can use for crafting tools. And then we'll go after that pointed dripstone first. I think we only need one furnace for this challenge. Yeah, one furnace should be enough because we don't really have any smelting to do. The furnace is kind of just a backup, I think. Let's make a crafting table and some sticks like this. And then there's some stone right around the corner here. Yeah, it's all right. We can make this work. Let's make a pick and grab some stone. So it's mostly just the tools I'm after here. But I do want all three, I think. The pickaxe, the axe, and the shovel? Yeah, we should get a shovel. All right, there we go. That should be enough for the tools. Let's make the pick first. Someday I'll get faster at this. My technique is definitely not the fastest. I need to figure out something that's a little quicker. All right, let's grab a little bit more stone for tools. Not tools, we already have those done. For furnace. Unfortunately, no copper here, I think. No copper vein. It's okay, we'll find one later for the raw copper block. Oh, give me that. Give me that. So we'll make one furnace. And then I need a little bit more wood. Otherwise, we're looking pretty good here. Let's make a boat. Definitely want that. Some sticks would be nice. And we need, I think we need doors. Probably we do. And a little bit of food would be good in case we take damage somehow. All right, we don't have that much smelting to do, so we shouldn't need a lot of wood here. What can we get away with? 20? Maybe that'll work. All right, let's see if we can get the pointed dripstone I saw, which should be, yeah, right up there. I just need to get up to it. I made a shovel, right? Yeah. All right, there's some pointed dripstone there as well. Is that easier to get or harder to get? Can I just mine up through here? No, not quite. All right, well, we'll find our way. We'll get our way up there somehow. Let's see. Block above me. Stack up. Oh, there's copper here. That's huge. I had no idea this was here. And we don't even need to cook it, but I don't think it's enough. What did we get there? Oh yeah, 10's enough. We can make that block right now. There we go. That's the bean block done. Our first item. And now I just need that pointed dripstone. There's one right here. If I can get over. Okay, we picked one up. Perfect. I guess it kind of came over and found me, didn't it? All right, let's get down off of here. And where do we want to go next? I think it's the ink sac, and then we need to get over to the desert. Yeah, let's see if there's any squid around. Blue flower, we should maybe still grab the blue flower as backup for the cyan dye. Although we probably won't need it. Any squid? Okay, there are squid here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to kind of chase these guys down. Can I get you, maybe? Come on, dolphin speed, help me out. Okay, we missed. And where's my ink sac? Ink sac. Did I pick it up? I did not. Where is it? No ink sac. Okay, we look for another squid then. How about this guy right here? Oh, he got away from me. I got 2 good hits on him. Oh, is that my ink sac right there? Well, that's a little bit annoying now, isn't it? All right, ink sac is done. I wish I had grabbed a flower for hunting rabbits, but there should definitely be some rabbits over here. We'll take a look at this desert temple in a minute, but I want to make sure we can get the rabbit first. Yeah, I don't see a flower here. Okay, there's got to be bunnies around here somewhere. We just need to find them. It's not quite as large a desert as I had hoped. There should be rabbit here, though. I'm just not seeing any. Let's grab a cactus green. Yeah, where's all the bunnies? It's all fun and games until there's no bunnies. That's bad. All right, well, let's check out the loot then and see what we can get from the desert temple. Man, I was really counting on a rabbit here. And there just aren't any. All right, hopefully there's enough iron. Oh, there's a zombie here. I knew I heard a zombie from somewhere. But there doesn't seem to be any other mobs. I burned in the daylight. Oh, there's a creeper right here. I don't think that helps us. Does that help us at all? Do we need gunpowder for anything? There is firework rockets on the card, but I don't have paper. There might be some paper down here. Let's take a look. All right, we need to take care of this pressure plate. We've got more gunpowder. We've got string. We've got bones, golden apple. None of these things are on the card, but I'll just take them all. All right, what do we got here? More golden apples, spider eye, also not on the card. Tragic. Get rid of that, get rid of that. And one more chest to loot. Oh, there's no iron. We got 0 iron out of this. That is bad. This is not a good desert temple. I hate this. Okay, give me a block here. There we go. And now we need to get out of here. Is there a way out here? And we still don't have rabbits here, right? So we need to move. I don't think any of the resources we just collected help us pivot at all, do they? I can't believe we got 0 iron. I guess technically we could pivot to... No, because we still don't have wheat. This is bad. This is getting very bad now. All right, where do we go next? We need to make something happen. I don't know. I don't know where to pivot to. What other biomes could have rabbits in them? I mean, we could technically pivot to that. We can't do the bottom because we didn't stay and get an egg. Well, I didn't see any chickens anyway. Let's grab some sugar then. For paper, which actually that wasn't enough now that I think about it. Give me a flower here as well. For hunting rabbits, we'll go ahead and put that in the offhand. Let's see, what biomes have rabbits? I'm trying to think of another way we can get bingo quickly, and nothing is coming to mind. We could get the scoot, I guess. Man, we would have to completely pivot to that right side column, which we could technically do if there were badlands here. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Let's just look for rabbits, I guess. Let's see, what biome do we want to go to for rabbits? And then iron we could just dig down for. There's a little bit more sugar here for the firework rocket, which is only useful if we can find an amethyst geode. There is some deep cave here, but if we go underground without the rabbit hide, it's going to be difficult to come back up and get one. Yeah, let's keep going and think about what other biomes have rabbits. Probably not savanna. Another desert would be nice. Also, what is it called? Tundra? Not taiga, tundra? Frozen, snowy plains area could have bunnies. Okay, there's a desert, so we're fine for the rabbit, I think, if we can just get over there quickly. It's getting quite late, though, and we don't have the iron that I thought we would have, which means we still have a lot of work to do, because we're going to have to smelt it ourselves. All right, give me a bunny here, please. There's got to be a rabbit somewhere. Are you a bunny? You are a bunny, but you are not the right size. Where's your parent? There he is. Okay, just the meat there. Let's keep looking. I need another rabbit, please. Okay, another rabbit right over here. Hide. Yes, we got it. And now we just need 6 iron. Do I have enough wood? I do. Well, I think I do. I'm actually not sure about that. But we need to go underground nevertheless. And so let's just jump in here. Oh, I never made doors, which means I definitely don't have enough wood. But this looks like a good place to cave, so just give me some wood quickly, and then we can go underground. Is this mangrove? Can't remember the last time I mined some mangrove wood in a bingo challenge, but here it is. All right, let's turn that all into planks. And can I make doors quickly? Let's make some mangrove doors, because I think that would be cool to do. And now we go underground. Let's go down here. How low does this go? I just need to see some iron here. There's lapis. Okay, here's iron. And we need this to be 6, and it looks like it's only 4, maybe? Okay, there's maybe 5 here. Get back in the door. Yeah, 5 iron. So we need 1 more somewhere. There's copper. Okay, there's iron right here. I hear an Enderman. That's always interesting and exciting. Okay, that should be all the iron done. Let's put down a furnace. I think we might have to finish underwater here. Let's put some fuel in here. We'll just put in the mangrove wood, I guess. Can I afford another furnace? Let's make a second furnace because we have a lot to smelt. All right, there we go. We'll just set this down. I don't know, up there is fine. Put in, oh, we should split the iron, I guess. Here, give me 2 of these. Go in here with some fuel. So we're just waiting on iron, but we can make our chest while we're waiting. And I think a 2 furnace split is going to be good enough. Let's make a chest. Okay, chest is done. Now we're just waiting for iron, and I think we have enough right now. Where's the... Give me a minecart. That's what I want, right? Minecart. And put the chest in it, and we're done, right? That's bingo at 13 minutes and 10 seconds. A little bit slow there. Let's jump into another 5 in a row bingo challenge. All right, let's generate another random card. This is the second 5 in a row challenge for this episode. We're trying to get bingo in a row column or on the diagonal. Just like before, we don't like the cake. I don't like Heart of the Sea unless treasure is guaranteed, which I don't see a shipwreck here, so we're probably not going to go for that. No pale moss, I think, although it's the easiest of pale garden biomes. Only problem is I don't see a pale garden here, so we're not going to go for that item. Is there pale garden? There might be pale garden past the cherry grove, or even over here on this hill with a little bit of roof forest, but since I don't see it, I can't confirm it. There's snow here, there's pumpkins, there's some taiga, and then there's the cherry grove. Is there cherry on the card? Let's see, we're not going to go for amethyst block. We could do snow layer for sure. Oh, we could do pumpkins too, plus the cod, the magma block, and the cheap clay. That's got to be the easiest row right there. I don't even think that we need to look at the rest of the card. There's no way nothing else. Nothing is going to be easier than that. Carrot on a stick is no. Yeah, dripstone, no. There's no cherry grove item on the card anyway. Yeah, it's got to be this row right here. So we need 1 clay. We need a magma block, the snow layer, the cod, and the pumpkin seeds. So we have to go, which way is that? That is southeast. Let's jump into the challenge, see if we can get something faster than we got in the first challenge. That was a little bit slow. I need a tree. Oh, there's rabbits here. Rabbits are one of the reasons I had a slow time on that first challenge. Just couldn't seem to find any rabbits at that desert. That and the desert temple was terrible, but let's not think about that challenge anymore. Let's think about this one and what we're going to do to get the fastest time possible. So I need a bit of wood here for some tools, and I saw some exposed stone behind me. The cod and the clay will probably get at the same time. Yeah, let's make a crafting table and some sticks. And then we already know the pumpkin is southeast. So we just need to make sure that we get the snow layer first. All right, let's make a pickaxe. I don't even think... We don't have any smelting to do, so we don't have to make a furnace, which means we can just grab stone for the tools, I think. All right, give me pickaxe, give me axe. I definitely do want a shovel, though. Let's grab a little bit more stone here. And that should be plenty. Give me a shovel for the clay, and that's it. I don't think we have any smelting to do, so I don't really need more wood, but let's just grab a little bit, maybe for doors. There's a chance we could need doors, and I definitely want a boat. So we'll grab extra wood for those things. And let's go ahead and craft them before I forget. Okay, boat and doors. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and make a couple more sticks just in case. And it's snow layer time. Okay, there we go. I think one stack of snowballs should be enough for the snow layer. Now let's go pick up our pumpkin, which is this way. I don't see an easy way up, but there are some dirt blocks that we can parkour. Well, that's not really parkour. Easy parkour, I guess. Without breaking any blocks, we can easily get up the hill, which is nice. And over to the pumpkin for the pumpkin seeds. After that, we will use our boat to get down to the ocean and look for some clay and cod. All right, pumpkin seeds are done. Let's just go ahead and make the snow layer before I forget. Done. And let's go get ourselves cod and clay, and then we'll look for a magma block. This might be the quickest challenge ever if we can find what we need quickly. Okay, I think I just saw cod. Cod right there. Okay, we picked it up. And is there any clay here? This is what I grabbed doors for. But I don't... Okay, there's some clay right over here. Let's breathe first. And then we'll go down for the cheap clay. Oh, I do need a furnace for the clay. What was I thinking? No furnace. It's fine. Let's just grab some stone. I should have done that with it before I broke the door, but it's fine. Okay, now we just need a magma block. Let's see, maybe out here where there's some warm ocean? What is this over here? There's some lights. Okay, there's a drown tower here. I think there could be a magma block. Let's take a look. Magma block, no magma block. Suspicious sand, I see. Okay, you just have a fishing pole. That's nice. No trident. Yeah, this doesn't look good here for a magma block, unfortunately. Let's go look somewhere else. I also still need to smelt my clay. Which way do we want to go? What about this one here? Does it have magma? I didn't see this one. Okay, it does. Excellent. All right, we got that one. Actually, we could just finish right here, couldn't we? We only have one item left, I think. Let's make ourselves a furnace, and we'll smelt some clay quickly. All right, do we have to fight off this drown? That's kind of annoying. Where'd he go? Yeah, right behind me there. I see him. We got to fight this guy off and manage our furnace at the same time. All right, there's our bingo. Our time was 5 minutes and 11 seconds. That might just be my fastest 5 in a row bingo challenge yet. I feel good about that one, actually. A very easy row indeed. But without the easy row, I wouldn't be able to get the good time. So that's kind of how the challenge works, I think. Yeah, mud brick, magma block. I'm glad we didn't boat away without looking at that last drown tower. That was good. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Minecraft Bingo. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.